Hello everyone, Evan&J Sims here, and welcome to another installment of my mini-review series this summer. Today I will be dissecting the new sci-fi action movie, The Tomorrow War. In December of 2022, biology teacher Dan Forrester has failed to get a special job, one that he thought would give his life meaning. After spending some time with his daughter at a Christmas party, Forrester is interrupted when travelers from the future arrive to inform the public about aliens destroying humanity many years into the future. In response, the American government starts drafting people to go through a wormhole and fight the aliens. Eventually, Forrester is drafted and now has to find a way to prevent the aliens from obliterating the planet. Now, currently on Rotten Tomatoes, this movie has a score of 55% fresh. Honestly, I don't get why that is so. I don't think it's as rotten as people say it is. My first pro is with the acting. J.K. Simmons, Yvonne Strahovski, and even Sam Richardson are all great in the movie. Of course, it's Chris Pratt in the lead role that is the standout performance. Then we have the aliens themselves. Not only does the film give them a genuinely intimidating presence, but they're also given very unique designs. They look like a cross between a kangaroo, an octopus, and a normal alien. Plus, their theme music is the only part of the soundtrack that I actually noticed. Now, let's move on to my issues with The Tomorrow War. Firstly, while the alien CGI looks great for the most part, there are a few shots in the movie that look too fake and unbelievable. It's kind of like anything from Shark Boy and Lava Girl or any Robert Rodriguez film. The rest of the visual effects are just okay. Sure, they look very terrifically realistic, but they just don't stand out from many other films. They don't go far enough to stand out. Another thing I didn't like was what they did with J.K. Simmons' character. Now, in order to explain it clearly, I'm gonna have to give away some major spoilers for the film's ending. So if you have not seen the movie yet and don't want it ruined for you by me, then just skip to this time code on screen right now. Got it? Okay, let's do this. So at the start of the movie, Forrester pays a visit to his estranged father, James, played by Simmons. There, he berates James for his abandonment towards his family in his past. Then, once the third act starts later on, Forrester ends up getting James's help to get to Russia, where it turns out the alien's nesting spot is. After a lot of struggle, James almost sacrifices himself to save his son, but that is until Forrester kind of jumps on the creature and intervenes and knocks him off a cliff and injects him with a certain serum. And at the end of the film, Forrester returns home and introduces his young daughter to her grandpa for the very first time. Sweet moments. Anyway, as sweet as this ending is, I think it feels a little unearned. Why? Well, because James only spends only 2 scenes in the film, one at the very beginning, and the rest of the third act, that's all we see him in the film. And because that's all we see of him, and there's no actual, kind of bonding or arcing, you know what that means, it seems unearned. You know? Now, I know they couldn't find a way to get James into the mission itself that Forrester's on, but they could have at least, kind of mentioned him by Forrester, or just talked, In conclusion, The Tomorrow War is pretty much yet another standard, typical sci-fi action movie. Sure, I don't think it really stands out from the rest of the crowd in this genre, but it's pretty nice and fun for what it is. At least it's not a boring movie. I'm going to give The Tomorrow War an A-. So, have you seen The Tomorrow War? If you have not, do you want to or not, and why? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this review video, then feel free to like, subscribe, and or share. Now, This and the Peter Rabbit 2 review is pretty much going to be my only 2 mini reviews for this year, this summer. But don't be sad, because my main review series, movie Critic Sims, its 2nd season will premiere next month in September. So what's going to be the subject for that one, you ask? Reminiscence, of course. Well, I'm Evan&J Sims signing out. Peace!
Evan, where are you? Are you still Evan? Evan, where are you? Evan? Oh no.